This is deep.
There was a turning point. There's been many turning points, as you can imagine, because it was founded in 1904 and incorporated in 1905. So that's a long 116-year journey.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so there's many ups and downs, peaks and valleys. Right now we're rising up again, but there's been many before us that we're standing on those shoulders to even have this opportunity to be in this present building here that's been in our possession since 1922. 1922 is when this was purchased. Okay, and we read a little bit because we had our Black History celebration on Saturday, celebrating African American heritage and our legacy and excellence, which that is our normal standard, excellence. And our forefathers and mothers that founded this laid that foundation, and the whole point is to keep this for generations, many generations. So the administration that was here just before came here, okay, because the energy, once it gets hold of you, then you know you're working with something bigger than yourself.
That's right.
Okay, and so you have that commitment. It's not about money. It's not about anything other than you're building and lifting up the legacy that helped us to even be here at this time.
Wow.
So absolutely, during that time with Mr. Willie Mack and the board at that time, was able to actually, because it could continually used to be in the paper as the liens, and they were trying to buy it and all of that, because those property taxes will kill you.
Yes, they will.
Okay, so once we were able to get through that phase, and the board members came out of pocket, helped to pull that together to deal with whatever monies needed to be done at the time. Might have been like $30,000 or something crazy. And once we got through that phase, there's our accountant, that's still our accountant now, Mr. Fernando Cubas, helped to actually did the paperwork, as well as with some of the state officials and all of that, was able to actually bring it into nonprofit status.
Yes.
And once we became nonprofit, then you could go through the process to become tax exempt, property tax exempt.
Yes.
Big difference.
Yes, it is.
So those paperwork, we have to keep it filed. I just filed that beginning of January, so that those things can stay stabilized. And once we have it in that stabilization of nonprofit, then that's why your contributions as members, because that's what we look at in the paperwork. Who's the membership? What's the donations? That's how you keep that paperwork together. And so even when you make, I try to tell people, when you give a donation, not just in money, but like say you have musical equipment or whatever you're donating, let's make sure you get a receipt, because all of those things we can share with funders, because they want to know who's supporting your organization as a community organization. All right, so your membership is very vital to the organization. Your contributions, we ask for positive outlook and energy. All right, we try to leave the egos at the door, check them outside, leave them at the backyard. Don't bring them in, because that way we can build, you can build, you can build.
Yeah,
And that's all.
that's right.